perhaps a job and maybe training opportunities. It's not too late to get out and about there and have a look, as Kimberley Group Training here in the Kimberley has a lot of positions on their books around the region. And to tell us more, we're lucky to have Peter Lee with us. Hello, Peter.
Hello, Sandy, and thank you for having us on your program today.
Oh, always welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a few jobs going at the moment. I'll start off actually with the other side of the Kimberley if I can, and then work back to us. So in the East Kimberley, we have firstly a Certificate 3 in Business happening in Kununurra. So if anyone in the Kununurra region is interested in getting into work in a business environment, please contact our office over there at 9168 3808. Also, while we're there, we're looking for someone who is particularly wanting to work in hospitality at Home Valley Station. Now, Home Valley Station's up on the Gibb River Road area, and this particular job is actually working in the catering area, in the kitchen. So you'd be undertaking a Certificate 3 in Commercial Cookery, which is a 3-year apprenticeship. Alright, so you'd come out at the other end with a good qualification, and you're going to be working in one of the best environments in the world, which is the Outback East Kimberley, and the Home Valley Station area is quite a great little setup.
And it's like a tourist stop too, isn't it?
It is indeed. It actually belongs to the ILC, so the Indigenous Land Corporation own Home Valley. They run it as a tourist destination, and it's quite a lovely little area up there on the Gibb River Road. So if anyone's ever up that way, pop in and pay them a visit. Now, moving further towards us, but still in the East Kimberley, we've got 2 jobs going at Halls Creek. One for an apprentice carpenter, and one for an apprentice electrician. So if you're interested in carpentry or being a sparky, then we've got 2 jobs going in the Halls Creek area. And again, if you want to talk to anyone about those jobs, give our Kununurra office a ring on 9168 3808, or call in. They're just on Messmate Drive there in Kununurra. Now we have on our side of the Kimberley a bit light on in jobs this week, but mainly the first one I'd like to talk to you about is it's an apprenticeship in carpentry happening out of the Broome office. This particular job though is not just located in Broome, it's covering all of the communities in the region of the West Kimberley. So anyone wanting this particular apprenticeship, they can pop on in, talk to us at Unit 430 Clemenson Street, or give us a ring on 9192 8877. And this job actually, as I said, will take you out into the community. So you'll be going up as far as Cape Leveque, down to Bidgidanga, out as far as Fitzroy on a regular basis. So that particular company is one of those that's looking after a lot of the housing and buildings in the community areas. And I think that would be a great job for a young person. Now, you don't have to be a boy or a girl to do this job. Either gender is acceptable these days in carpentry. So if you are keen to work in that area, come on into our office down in Clemenson Street and have a chat to us. So that's basically the jobs that we've got going at the moment. But one thing I would like to just say to people is that Kimberley Group Training, although we're based in Broome, we do get out to the communities, and next week we're going to be taking a couple of field officers down to Bidgidanga for a couple of days, and then we're also going out to Fitzroy Crossing to meet and greet with potential candidates and employers in those areas. So if anyone wants to talk to us and they come from either Bidgidanga way or down Fitzroy Crossing way, just give us a ring in the office on 9192 8877, and we'll make time while we're out there in the communities to call by and talk and meet with you.
Peter, I noticed you just reeled off a couple of apprentice jobs there with carpentry and
Electrical, yep.
And do you have to be a certain age to go for those apprenticeships, or can you be an older person as well?
Oh, you can be as now. The only condition for apprenticeships these days is that it's a minimum age of 16. Right, so apprenticeships cannot be signed up any younger than 16. So roughly equates to grade 11, late grade 10, early grade 11 in high school age. But you can also be as old as you want to be. depending on obviously the type of work involved, more and more businesses sometimes prefer the more mature aged apprentices to be employed. And while I'm on that, we do actually have one job coming up in Derby. It's not on our books at the moment, but it will be by the end of the week. And we're looking for a person who is interested in pest control. Right? The particular client is looking for a trainee. It's a 12-month traineeship. And again, it's one of those types of jobs that once you finish your traineeship, there is a lot of scope for then going on and working for yourself or working with a large organisation. And the crowd out in Derby cover not only the Derby region, but they go up as far as Columbaroo and down as far as Fitzroy as well. So they've got a big area as well. So if anyone is in the Derby area and is interested in that job that's coming up, again, just give us a ring on 9192 8877.
Wow, big country to cover, isn't it, the Kimberley?
It is a big country there, Sandy, but it's a beautiful country. The scene is always changing, and it's a great place to live and work.
Peter, nice to see you again.
Well, nice to be here, Sandy, and as always, enjoy telling the people of the Kimberley what jobs are out there. And I'd just like to say, if you're an employer and you want a trainee or an apprentice and you're not sure how to go about that process, give us a ring on 9192 8877 and we can have a chat to you about how the process works and how we, as a group training organisation, can help you as an employer to get the right person for the right job.
That's plenty of opportunities available. And for those of you that might have missed hearing Peter over the past couple of weeks, what we've done is we scheduled this segment for every 2 weeks, as they're pretty flat out in the office there on Clemenson Street. So every 2 weeks, 2 weeks from today, you'll hear from Peter or someone at the office. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having us, Sandy.
Peter Lean there from KDT. Don't forget 91928877, 91928877. Whether you're an employer out there with prospects for an employee, please get hold of the gang there at Kimberley Group Training.